I was ready,
B.W.O. 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 Brothers with opinions, now we spreading the word. In this world, things get hard cause we've been blinded by ignorance, man. Fans the unknown to progress, it's a hindrance. Silence is consent, so let your voices be heard. Man, we brothers with opinions, now we spreading the word. Bringing light to the dark, revolution is an art. Man, a lot of people talk, but they ain't never walked apart. Gotta shine a light on poverty and fight against injustice. And always speak the truth when the enemies amongst us.
What up?
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's up? We back.
Yo,
we back, everybody. Huh?
I gotta get off that. I was on that fucking FaceTime thing. I said, make sure you when I be watching the show, I can hear you and the guests way better than me, and I'll be feeling like I'm loud.
Yeah, you're good. We can if you need to get a headset or earphones, you'll hear a lot better.
Man,
Right.
what that look like? Something I'm married?
So,
I don't even have headphones for music or nothing anymore, but I can get some.
right. Yeah, man, you'll be able to hear me a lot better. I'll be right in your ear, like you are mine. So, but hey,
maybe Mike and Dwayne can start a GoFundMe for my headphones, and we can start working them for laptops.
Jeez. Oh Lord. So, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Brothers with Opinions. We're back again, and we're gonna have Chris's good friend Ray Kosinski on. Right, I said that right?
Yeah, Ray Kosinski.
Okay. Hopefully he'll be on here shortly and join us. And what are we talking about, Chris? You want to let everybody know?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the big thing that's been going on recently, but it's really been in the news and the headlines today, like the news they actually show people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basketball players that's in the NBA and coaches in the NBA who have been caught doing so-called illegal poker games at their houses and whatnot and gambling. And there's a whole bunch of stuff to it, but we'll delve into that in a little while. And it's kind of cool because we was already going to speak about the word on the street of Winchester possibly getting a casino. So we want to get into the pluses and the negatives of that. We're going to talk about the World Series that starts this Friday between the Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we are also going to talk about one other thing, Ray, and that is going to be using your connections and your resources to help build each other up and benefit the benefits from it, man. And really, so many of us have resources and connections, but we don't always utilize them, and that's our fault. So we're going to get into all that, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what time it is. Get your popcorn ready. It's Tony and Tuck, and he will be right in Skyline in Warren County and Clark County.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in and breathe through these scores real quick, these local scores last week. So Hanley demolished Manassas Park 42-0. They quit at halftime. I think everybody knows that. That's a topic. We could talk about that real quick. But then James Wood defeated Millbrook. Hold on. Yeah,
James Wood put it on them.
54-35. Skyline over Fauquier. 38-7. Warren County over Manassas Park 50-0. And Liberty over Brentsville 29-20. Strasburg defeated Luray 42-6. Clark County finally got a win.
Yeah, good for
they
them.
Beat
too,
Page Camp 34-8. And so now moving on to the Eastern Panhandle, West Virginia. We don't want to forget about our friends across the state line. Martinsburg shut out Washington 69-0. Musselman shut out Hedgesville 53-0. Jefferson beat Loudoun County 35-34. And University beat Spring Mills 35-28.
I was wrong on that game. Who the hell is University, man? They beat Spring Mills.
Spring Mills doesn't seem as they don't have the squad that they had last year. Seems like they're kind of having a down year. I think they're like 500 right now. I think that's their third loss
last year.
And then Hampshire over Berkeley Springs 46-28. And so now on to don't want to forget about East Hardy and Moorfield. That's a big rivalry. East Hardy beat Moorfield 30-18. So on to this week's games. We have Luray. Fauquier plays Kettle Run. Manassas Park and Liberty. Brentsville faces off with Skyline. Meriden plays Warren County, and Hanley and Sharando, the big one. So that's playoff implications right there in seeding. Them two facing off. We'll see if Hanley bounces back.
I mean, Hanley just won. You keep saying
They did,
it's a
but
good opponent.
they had that tough one against Kettle Run. Yeah, so more the quarterback. The quarterback needs to get his confidence back. So then we got Central plays Luray, Page County plays Madison County, and Clark County plays Strasburg. And off to West Virginia, you got Musselman plays Jefferson, Spring Mills plays Martinsburg, Parkview plays Hedgesville, and Washington plays Hampshire. So to me, the big one's Hanley Sharando this week.
Well, of course you're going to say Hanley.
Right. Well, I mean, it is the biggest game. So I'll be there.
And they're both 6-1, and the coach for Hanley used to coach Sharando, so that's cool.
Yep. You're right. It's always intense, the former coach showing up. So everyone
Sharando had Hanley's number overall, man.
But let me speak on this. We'll talk about it, and then we'll get, let Ray jump in. We'll get Ray on here. I'm eager to have him on. This Hanley Manassas Park thing, because everybody's talking like, should they have quit and this and that at halftime. So I was there, right? Manassas Park was heavily outmatched. And then they had 2 injuries, and I think the 2 injuries had something to do with it because they were skilled players, like they're running back. And so they didn't have much depth. So it's probably part of it. But I coach, and at the end, you don't quit. To me, Ozzy, put somebody out that, like, you showed up.
Yeah, that's
Hanley done put in there, because the rumor is, Haley had their starters in this. No, Haley put their JV in basically through the middle of the second quarter. So, and was still scoring. But I don't know. Me personally, don't quit, because to me that just shows you, like, you can just quit in life. To me, it's life lessons. Just go out there and, hey, you showed up, you put it on the schedule, play the game. That's how I feel. I don't know how you feel, Chris. Because I've never seen it. I've never seen a team quit at halftime.
I've never seen it unless it's like boxing and karate kind of stuff, and that's different because you might get killed or whatever. But in football, basketball, soccer, volleyball, I've never seen that happen.
Yeah,
but I heard about it happening. But obviously, this is way back when Lisa Leslie was in high school. She scored 100 points in the first half. The team snuck out the locker room, got on the bus, and left.
Oh, did they? Well, I mean, it's Lisa Leslie, so.
But that game, she had scored 100 points in the first half. And I know it's hard to be like, hell no, that didn't happen. But they just dominated that team, and the team left at halftime. But, yeah, I've never heard of or seen it in my life, a team quitting. So, yeah, I think it's just a bad leadership style for your kids, man. Like, if your leader quit, it's easier for you to be like, well, I'm going to quit. I've seen it happens. Like, I ain't good enough, whatever's the situation. So I think that was poor judgment on the coach's part to do it, unless they didn't have enough players.
Hold on, Chris. We ain't even live, bro. What happened?
You didn't hit live.
We are. We should be on there. We should be good. This is crazy.
What's good with you, Ray? Over there acting like the homies.
I'm going to have to go through this all again.
What's good with you, Tony?
Does everybody see us?
Tony over here acting like he was born in the 70s.
Kevin's like, yeah, you all are live. Shoot, thank God, Kevin. Thank God. I was like, God. I was like, it said go live. I don't know why it said that. So anyway, all right, everybody, let's let Ray join in. He's sitting here waiting patiently. Ray, can you hear us? You there, Ray? Hey, what's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, I can. What's up, man?
I'm glad to have you on, man. Hopefully we're good. I don't know. We're live. Supposedly everybody say we are good. We're live. I don't know. Because it had up here, it said go. It said go live. But I got a little nervous. I'm good. We're good. So how was your day today? You enjoy work?
It looks like I'm having a little technical difficulties. Let me sign out, sign back in. I'll be right back with y'all.
All right, that's cool. Yeah,
Mike and Bullet, I said we was live. Are we still live?
Yeah, they say we're good.
No.
They're laughing at us. We're good.
They're laughing at you. You was born before them. None of us are these, man.
Right.
Sound like you got a cold out there. Good.
Yeah, I'm getting a little sniffles here. I'm gonna have to take some cold meds, Alka-Seltzer or something. My throat. Excuse me, everybody. My throat's itching a little bit, so I'm gonna take
That's why I'm
something
trying to
tonight.
go outside and think it's still it's fucking summertime. It's cold.
You know, that's that change of weather, man. That change of weather gets me almost every year. I'm getting older. I gotta take care of myself. I need some orange juice.
No, that ain't
Something
it.
like
You don't need cold stuff when you don't feel good. They lie to us.
that's that vitamin. Oh, they lied to us. I just need Tussin fixes everything. I need Robitussin. That's it.
No, you good. You got a wife. When she get home, she can take care of you.
All right, let's see, Ray. Let's see if he's good now.
Gentlemen, what's going on?
Oh, you sound a lot better now. There we go.
Hey, listen, man. When you're the engineer, you got to figure out ways to make it crystal clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I get it. You're a perfectionist.
Hey, that way. There's no other way.
That's it. Well, hey, man, welcome to the show. I guess we'll jump right in. Chris, what do you want to? Well, first off, Ray, let's give you a shot. Hey, tell everybody a little bit about yourself because you're into music and all that. And if you want to introduce and tell a little bit about yourself.
I mean, it's kind of rough, man. If you give me the floor, I might not stop.
Okay, it's yours.
But I don't know. What can I say, man? For lack of better things to talk about, I'm soon to be 44. Thank God. I always say 6 feet up, not 6 feet under, unless, of course, you're a little shorter than that. But yeah, I mean, I grew up in Connecticut, product of a single, father, bringing me in and teaching me the way and, being a good family man. So I appreciate that. After that, went out to Pittsburgh for high school. Got into a lot of things out there, but that's all blessed stuff.
Right. You live and learn.
Yeah, exactly. But then went out to college in West Virginia, of all places. Unfortunately, I got a lot. Not unfortunately, but I'll kind of tie that in real quick. I got 6 direct relatives on my pop side. All went to Yale, or either taught at Yale or some division of Yale University, and I must have got my mom's genes because I ended up going to her school, West College.
But you went there for what?
Baseball.
Okay. All right.
You didn't just show up to go there for school.
Yeah, I mean, I went there for school, but ended up getting my psychology degree and also an English degree. I actually went because I originally went as an English major because I was always writing rhymes and shit like that. And figured that would be a good experience to at least get into language. People always ask, what's your favorite book? Most people either say the Bible or a book that they love. And I mean, I respect all books, but my favorite book has always been the dictionary. So it's where I got a lot of the vocabulary that I do possess.
Right.
And I'm thankful for that. But anyways, yeah, I'm trying to keep it short, but
you're good.
Has a lot of twists and turns. But anyways, graduated school, stayed out of trouble enough. Went back to Connecticut for a while with a longtime friend of mine, and we started a business park complex, a recording studio. We've been into audio for a long time since we were about age 15, 16. Always kept that drive and that motivation, that love and passion for, hip hop and how it was growing since the 90s. I was born in 81. So, by the late 80s, early 90s, we were full effect into that and appreciated that, So we did that. We built up a company, did a lot of promotional shows and performances and got on the radio in Connecticut for a good amount of time. Even had people like Sheik Luch doing drops for us on the radio in Connecticut, which was dope. Okay. But, just like anything, like in business, and we'll probably end up getting into some of these conversations regarding business and how to grow a brand and things of that nature, which, to be honest with you, I know a lot about, but I'm also not the guru, So,
right.
But just understanding how to run a business and eventually got to the point to where, you put in a business, especially something like music, right? You put a lot of time and effort and obviously passion and love for what you're doing. but then also, monetarily. And it's not just about the money. Trust me, especially with music, it can never just be about the money. Money's important for sure.
Right.
100%. But, when you get to a point to where it's like, all right, we did this, but, you kind of get to a place where there's only so much you can do, right?
Right.
On your own or without involvement. Everybody wants to be a star, especially in entertainment and music and everything like that. So, anyways, again, trying to keep it short, kind of packed up that shop, went down to Brooklyn, New York. I was there from 06 to 16. While working in social service industry, because I have that psychology background. I'm also, not trying to pat myself on the back, but somebody who appreciates, people and know that at the end of the day, people need help.
Right.
And people need people to follow, or people, need leadership. And also sometimes even the leaders need leadership as well. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is went down there, started my own company again, went to school while working up on Ward's Island off of 125th Street in Harlem. Take the little M35 onto the island and work at some of the roughest shelters, whether it's families or schools. A lot of people just let out of prison and shit like that. Drug addiction, which not speaking for everybody, but I think a lot of us have dealt with a lot of those things as well.
Right.
Did that, and then still once again started my company, Engineer Entertainment LLC. Did a lot of shows, a lot of productions, a lot of post-production, videos, and all the different things you could ever try to do. But you get boxed into where, some people aren't pulling their weight and he's having something else in their vision. So got to a point where I was like, you know what, it's time to pack up shop again. And I'm not a runner. I'm always somebody that runs towards the adversity. But also you got to know when to pack it in. So I was like, got to go. 10 years in social service work and also just doing the music thing, I guess you could say, on the side, right? And went down to Florida and got into the insurance game. So as you can see right here, it probably says Central Florida Colonial Life, and that's
right.
Now.
Shout out.
Music thing, in fact, kind of coming back full circle, took a nice little break. And this is where I'm at now. I went to Fort Lauderdale, bought me a house with the money that I made, and put into a 401k, liquidated that, took a 15% hit, invested into a house, bought the house. And people say don't talk about money, but I'll just talk about it here, because if there's even a young kid that, might need some inspiration or something, I took a $15,000 hit, liquidated that, put it into a house, bought it for $250, and just sold it like under a year ago, about a year ago now, for $550.
There you go. Hey, that's great advice, though. I like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of ways to win in life, and it doesn't have to be just your passion. But anyways, I think you have to have passion for the people that you surround yourself with, which is why I'm here, and I'm thankful to be here, because my boy Sizzle, I call him, but
right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. Hey, you're good, man. Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, I love your passion and energy. Man, I'm glad we've hooked up. So hey, maybe we can do.
Obviously, for you to be somebody to link up with my boy, which is obviously, I think, since you guys are both from Winchester, right? So obviously you guys have been friends for a long time, and there's a reason why you guys have connected again, and probably always stay connected, or even if not reconnected. But my boy Sizzle, got a lot of energy. A lot of opinion, which is this is brothers with opinions, right?
We're about to get into that.
So I appreciate that. I'm very, very humble and welcomed. I appreciate you guys having me here, and I know I've bogarted a lot of this. I just grenaded the whole shit.
Oh shit, you're good. You're good.
But thank you very much. I appreciate being here. I know you're trying to build something, and obviously you've already built something up until this point, and I'm thankful that you guys are including me. So thank you.
Yeah, man, no problem. Appreciate you. So Chris, what we want to jump into first? What topic? We'll roll on with it.
Right off the rip, we're gonna get right into what Winchester wants to talk about, because then we can fill in the rest, which is building a casino. Which obviously, I don't know if you've ever really gone to casinos. I've been to some, used to love it. I know Ray's loved it. But coming to Winchester will tie into the sports betting that we're going to get into later. So
it'll tie right into the NBA.
Last week, Ray. So Winchester's been changing a lot, but to build a casino there is something you would have never thought about when I was growing up there. So,
Okay.
I think it'd be dope, but obviously there's pluses and negatives to it. So
Yeah, a lot of So let's discuss that. It's like should Winchester bring a casino in? Is the main question.
Got to start unpacking that, right, guys? I mean, you got to start unpacking what are the positives, negatives, and also the nuances that most people that say, "Oh yeah, no, of course we want to be able to play blackjack." There's a lot of ins and outs on the back end that you have to consider. So I think that's where you kind of need to start if you're trying to be real about it.
Right. Yeah. So go ahead, Chris.
No, I personally would have thought, but this is growing up, Ray. I haven't lived there since 2003. Now Winchester wouldn't even be a town that would ever go for it, but that's just showing how much times are changing now, 2025, even though things seem a lot worse for everybody. For those kind of changes, I think a community could use it and give them something to do and open up a lot of jobs too. So I think those are some of the positives, man. Like there's not a lot to do down there. So to be able to have something like that you can actually go to and it's legal, I think that'd be a good thing and a lot of jobs.
So let me ask you, actually, since you're saying that, sorry, once again, not trying to say too much here, but when you say there's not a lot to do down there, where are you coming at mentally from that? Meaning what demographic are you talking about? Maybe kids that are like maybe 18 to 25, or are you talking about adults that are, which again, we call them kids, right? But 18 to 25, they're already adults, right? But, where are you going with that? Like, meaning,
all the above.
Go ahead.
There's nothing for the teenagers to do. There's nothing for people that's in their young 20s. The only thing really, at least from what I can remember, Tony and anybody that's in the comments or watching, they could say otherwise, but it's bars, restaurants, and there's no clubs like that in Winchester, but mostly in West Virginia or in the city area, there's clubs and stuff, but there's nothing for people to do. So the casino, there's one in Charlestown, which is like 20 minutes from Winchester. That's West Virginia.
And that was what I was going to bring up too.
I've been there.
You've been, and that's one thing too. Would it thrive? Like, does Charlestown have like a monopoly right now with the casino they got? You know what I mean?
I would say
that's a good question.
That big ass casino opened up over there by Baltimore and DC. They got them big ass joints. I went to one of them.
Well, yeah, but Baltimore's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from us. I'm saying, are they too close in proximity, like mileage wise? You know what I mean? When they say one company's got a lockdown on something, so that's always to look into too.
Yeah, but maybe like you're saying though, maybe what it is that they're seeing the revenue, right? That's being brought in that area. Like, I know, in fact, you know what? I'm sorry. I said, because you guys said, I'm sorry, was it Charleston, West Virginia? Is that what you said? Charlestown. Okay.
Charlestown. Yeah, Charlestown.
Being from Pittsburgh, I think the closest one was Wheeling, West Virginia. That's where we used to go, Wheeling.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But my point is like kind of what you're saying is, okay, so maybe it's saturated, right? But maybe that's the whole point is like, yo, they got some, part of my language, shit going on, right?
Right.
We can fucking tap into that shit, right? And bring it over here to where, yo, we're losing out on revenue, like Sizzle saying, jobs, also, when you bring entertainment, everybody knows sports, drugs, entertainment, that's what brings people. You know what I mean?
It's going to bring drugs and everything else too, though. So there's, with the bad, but it's definitely going to bring that stuff, that prostitution, all that's going to come around. Right,
and that's the other side of it. And let's also not be naive. Those things occur whether there's a casino or not. That's just right. That's a proponent of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of the opportunity to do that.
The breeding ground for it because of all the money that's around.
Right. So there's a lot of things to unpack with that. I'm not trying to shut the conversation down, but I'm just saying there's a lot of different ways to look at it. Just as we had a pre-log of our conversation tonight, and it was like, yo, you also have to understand, like, because I mentioned to you, Sizzle, which you had probably mentioned to me, which I didn't even know about this shit until just recently, but yo, like Jay-Z shit got shut down in 42nd Street to have a casino, but Nas, which I love, you know that, almost like, yeah, okay, you got ether, boy. But anyway,
right.
He got approved.
Successfully did a bid, whether it's business partners or whatever. And that I kind of asked you guys: is there Native American involvement?
Right. And see, that's
financial backing from people that are in the industry or entertainment? Or is it, because now I'm going to tie it back into what you were talking about, Sizzle, is it mafia related, or is there other gambling aspects to it? So who's going to benefit? Who's going to lose? Who's going to be affected? Are residents in Queens or residents in Winchester that are going to now have to deal with shit that maybe is not beneficial, and that the scale is now, not level, right? These are the things that we're trying to discuss, right?
Right.
So
I don't know who's trying to open it. I have no clue who's trying to open it.
I mean, it's just because from what I've seen, it only like it's being presented to the city. You know what I mean? So they're going to vote on it.
Somebody had to bring that idea.
Yeah, but
that was.
I haven't seen. There's not much details on, like you say, like is it in the who's funding it or who's getting the money, whatever, backing it. So not much information was out on that yet.
So how do you vote on something? And sorry, I'm being a brother with an opinion, but how do you vote on something legitimately? And even talking about y'all two, just like, because I know Tony, like you're still in VA, right? So
yep.
Are you still in Winchester as well? Correct.
Right. Yeah, I'm still in Winchester. Yeah.
So the voting of, like, does Sizzle, being that he's from there, does he have a word?
Yeah, my vote wouldn't count.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So it comes down to people like you, Tony, and I'm not putting pressure on you here, but I'm saying you got to be knowledgeable on who's involved. Is it governmental? Is it private? Is it a combination thereof? Who gets affected? Are they putting it in a neighborhood that's an affluent neighborhood or a neighborhood that's not, that's downtrodden? And there might be also how do you say it, like a benefit of somebody going into a non-affluent, downtrodden, because guess what? Just because it's downtrodden, so now, like Sizzle's saying, it's bringing jobs, or it's bringing action, it's bringing businesses. So there's a lot of things to unpack with that.
Right. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, that's the thing. We got to do our research and who's funding it, where's the money going is the main thing.
But doesn't Winchester already have a casino?
Who, Winchester?
Yeah, Zeb knows about it. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
That's like some low shit, yo.
No. No, the only casinos they got is the ones in like the 7-Elevens, the slot machine.
Off the podcast, you can't speak.
But I think it would be dope to bring jobs and then, like you said, revenue. But here's another thing, because we're gonna jump into right away what's been in the main news today with Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier and all these guys. Getting kicked out the league for indefinite until everybody finds out what's happening.
And see, this is the problems it could bring to Winchester, everyone.
The thing is, they're doing it at their houses. That's different.
Yeah, true.
Tables and this and that. They're doing it at their houses. And I think the only reason that any of these people get in trouble is because the government's not getting a part of all that money they're putting back and forth. This dude, Billups and them hustled these people out of $7 million.
Whoa. So
hold on.
So this is the thing. I'll be honest, man. I heard the news. Like, I was working out in my gym that's in my garage this morning. Had, of course, ESPN and shit on. I get up on, and I saw that. I'm like, yo, okay. But then now I'm hearing, and I hate to be that guy, because you always want to do, I guess, your own research. Which, unfortunately, man, everybody that says they do research, they're all doing it online, and whatever you're getting is what you're getting. So stop talking about you're doing research, because if you were doing research, your boots would be on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You'd have to have connections in that field.
Right. But also, like, if you're really doing real research, man, you're not going on the internet. I'm sorry, I'm a little old school that way. Okay. You would actually be involved in what's going on. So, yes, we have opinions, and I respect that, and we should. But also, we need to know that what we're talking about is factual. Right. So what I heard, and that's why I'm trying to call myself out, is that it's mafia related. Well, shit. Come on now. Most fucking racketeering and shit like that is mafia related. Whether it's and people say mafia, it could be Hispanic mafia, talking about South America. It could be anything. It could be Russian, whatever you want to call it. It could be any type of shit. So let's not go ahead and categorize people. But what my point is I'm hearing that it's over a card game. I mean, Sizzle, you even know we used to do card games at Marshall's crib. You know what I'm saying? For money.
I was doing my patch crib everywhere, but
The only
we would bet
negative,
money, but not that kind of money.
yeah, but this is yeah, but who cares, dude? So hold on, let's also understand that too, right? So if you got somebody, which I make decent money, I'm also not rich, right? But if my $100 equates to somebody's 10,000, right? It is what it is. That's not their fault. It's not my fault either, right? So if they're playing a card game, which is supposed to be the problem, and this is kind of what I'm trying to get to, it becomes illegal because somebody's profiting off of it. Not the players. They're taking a rake. And that's what the mafia or whatever criminal organization, that's where it becomes illegal, right? Because they're taking a rake off of staking the game, having the game. And that's the part in it. So
the government's not getting no cut.
Right, but you're getting a cut. So my point is, and I'm just putting this out there, I don't know. Again, I'm ignorant to the actual facts, but Billups, let's just use Billups. Because me personally, I've always thought Billups, I don't know the guy, but he looks as like has always acted like a stand-up guy, right? Has he not? He's a point guard. Point guards typically are the people that control the team and that do it with leadership. Because they're a great athlete, but they're usually not like the top scorer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're not like the big show guy. So someone like Billups, who's getting back into coaching, he's trying to coach these young boys up, trying to and of course, some of it's self-serving. He wants to be known as a coach and do well, but he's trying to actually bring up the youth, bring up the NBA, bring up an organization, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm saying, yo, you're going to tell me that Chauncey Billups is on some fucking illegal mafia shit? Sorry, bro. He was at a fucking game. He's been playing a game. No matter how much money he's spending, he got the money. So, yo, I'm playing in a fucking game. Next thing you know, knock, knock, knock. Somebody that was sitting at that motherfucking table for a long time found out that, oh, this is Chauncey Billups. This is an opportunity to make him look bad and you know what I'm saying? That's kind of my point, is that there's a lot of layers to this shit, fellas. A lot of layers to this shit. Don't just
that's just Billups. Terry Rozier and these guys are getting in trouble for fucking over and on purpose on games. So if you remember the movie Blue Chips with Shaq and Penny when he was young, and he was like, not Tony. Tony's my guy. Because they were shitting points.
That's what I'm asking. Do you know those specifics? Are those specifics or no?
Well, what we know, I'll read a little bit. Like what they got a 23-page indictment. This is from Sports Illustrated right now. And they have 31 people I think they've arrested so far involved. But the only names what's that?
Thank God I'm still here.
Right. So 31 supposedly, and like you say, the big names right now are Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier. Right. And then like Chris is like, I think Chauncey Billups is only involved supposedly with the poker, using cameras, whatever. But Rozier is a little more deep, supposedly like betting on games, NBA and that shit. So that's where that's going. But he's involved with both, like the poker, I think. So, yeah.
But they arrested Gilbert Arenas a few months ago. But then he got off, but they try to get him for the same thing, have big ass poker game.
I forgot about Arenas, yeah.
Give me 1 second, nature calls, you know what I mean?
Go ahead and take a break. But go ahead, Chris, what were you saying?
No, I'll just
about Arenas?
None of us know the truth, but obviously we're going to talk about it because that's what's out there. But just for us to know, that's what I've always said, especially the last couple of years, man. It makes me feel like when I was young and I learned that Lex Luger and Yard Dog and Brutus the Beefcake, them dudes was all fake. That wrestling wasn't real. And now it's hard for me to enjoy professional sports the same now, because even if it's my team, the Knicks or the Redskins or whoever, even when they win, I still feel like, well, it still was cheated. And when we lose, I don't get as upset as more now because I'm like, well, shit's still cheated. So it doesn't feel as enjoyable to me. So I don't care about missing games and stuff like I used to. I still love the basketball tip, but it's not the same for me, man. And now when you hear stories like this, and then you hear people like Tracy McGrady and Shaq and Dominique Wilkins, legends, talk about how they knew certain games was this and that and that. That shit takes the enjoyment out of the game for me. Mm-hmm. Especially if it's those players that actually play. Shit, because they're the ones that played the game.
Now, the thing is, we all know gambling's big. It's like has sports like NBA, NFL. I mean, you got fantasy. All this betting going on, and it's like they've invited it in. You know what I mean? It's like it's so big now.
You're
And
100% right. So that's the thing. It's like they want gambling, but they
right.
don't gamble.
That's my thing. Yeah.
But to your point, and also I think kind of to what everybody thinks, like that's kind of what they try to do. So there's gambling for the games and all that, but you don't want somebody that's directly going to have an effect on that game. That's what it's about, not having an effect on that game. And that's where, I'm sorry, me personally, when I first heard it, I'm like, damn, that's crazy, because I wouldn't think Chauncey Billups would ever like sabotage the game that he loves and that he's represented for so long. I always looked at him as somebody who's stand-up. I'm not
right.
Again, I don't fucking know Chauncey Billups, bro, you know? But you get a vibe from people, even over TV and entertainment, you know what I mean?
Right.
I heard that, I'm also thinking, nah, man, there's something else, you know what I mean? If the guy was playing a fucking game with his own money, and it's talking about just, poker or blackjack, or I play blackjack all day, huh?
Right, right.
I mean, he can't play blackjack or he can't play poker because he's a NBA coach? Come on, let's be real. So then why are you guys selling fucking poker tables on Amazon? Like, come on, man. Let's cut the shit here. And that's where, again, brothers with opinions. So I'm just speaking my opinion, but it's just kind of silly that if he wasn't affecting NBA games, NBA players that he interacts with, because I was thinking, well, Terry Rozier, okay, well, I guess maybe he knows Terry Rozier because he's from what? He plays in Detroit, right?
Right.
So, obviously, Billups comes from Detroit, at least the organization, right? So, does he know him and he's making him bet on games and shit? And that's probably what the problem is. And they're trying to unpack and try to figure out is Billups telling this motherfucker to throw shit? Yeah, it might not be on his team. So, I get all that, too. And, a lot of people, I hate to say it, man, bash on the government, you know what I mean, that way. But think about it. You got to make sure that you're trying to maintain some type of regularity around this motherfucker. Because if you don't, then it's fucking Wild Wild West all day, bro. And it already is. So if you have nothing to oversee, then what are we doing here, you know?
Right.
But Terry Rozier first got arrested for playing with the Heat. And the games they're using and showing when he's throwing the ball away on purpose and and he stumbles. And he played for the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, so you're actually seeing like video evidence where it's like, damn, this shit looks sketchy.
Yeah, like a lot of players.
Yeah.
At him.
They're
but
starting
then Michael Jr., who now plays for the Brooklyn Nets, they interviewed him and he said, if I can help him, Michael Porter Jr., he played for the Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn.
He said in an interview recently, he said, if I can help my friends all make a come up and get money by me telling them what I'm going to do or this and that, and I'm going to mess up on purpose or I'm going to tell them what's happening, he said, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, but also, let's be real, though. That, like,
What do you mean be real? That's the NBA player saying this.
Well, at least he's being honest, but also that honesty right there in itself, it does fuck up the game, bro. So, especially to even those who are making the bets, like someone like myself who bet on some games tonight. So now I know that this cat is out there just worrying about his homies, which is fine. I love my homies too. I'm always going to take care of my homies. But now you're doing that inside of the game, that's where it's a fucking problem, dog. That's a problem.
Yeah, they should take gambling away from all y'all, these fucking drafts.
Chris.
Go back to Winchester.
Every one of my friends does it but me. All my boys do that draft, and there was a parlay.
Right,
like,
right. Hey, I gamble. Hey, everybody. I don't do. Luckily, I'm not addicted and spend. I actually I control myself. I give myself a limit, like 20, and that's it. Per week.
You see how shit looks right with missed field goals and extra points, and it just happens out the blue. You're like, he made 6 in a row. Boink.
Right.
And it's closer.
But a little more details. We'll go back to Chauncey Billups in these card games. They were saying he was using X-ray machines built into tables to read face down cards, contact lenses, glasses that read pre-marked cards, and secret cameras in card trays.
Yeah, but wait, hold on though.
Good.
Yo, so let me ask. All right, sorry. I want you to
You're
read
good.
that, and thank you for reading that. But, dude,
Yeah.
all right, so is Billups running the games? Is he running the games?
Good question. Yeah, I guess
Not
they
running
was.
the games, and he doesn't know who is, which obviously he knows who is, but is he involved in actually having those systems placed under the table and all that shit, or is he just there playing and that's happening? You see what I'm saying? Even that in
Right.
itself.
That's what they're going to have to figure out with all these people that's getting arrested and being questioned and being detained and everything. But they've all, the NBA guys have all currently been suspended indefinitely. So that's
Yep.
still guilty without being proven innocent or whatever. You know what I mean? Like if you're suspended indefinitely, they're already kind of saying, well, you're guilty. That's fucked up.
What are you supposed to do? Says you're just gonna let them play and they're gonna figure it out? Nah, you gotta at least, hey, you know what? You're involved in something. I'm gonna put you on suspension until we figure it out. I understand that. You know what I mean? I understand.
Right. Right. Yeah, because they're under.
A poker game, I'm not gonna have my job. Ain't even gonna know about it.
Yeah, that's the problem, bro. No, I hate to say this, but nobody gives a shit about Tony's job, Chris's job, Ray's job.
It's only celebrities.
Like Chauncey Billups, who got a little name for himself and is involved on a larger scale than we are. So, of course, if there is any involvement, it just opens up the reason for somebody to do something.
Right. Right. Well, hey, it's interesting, guys, but I'm with you. If you can't play cards in your own house, but like you mentioned before, it's like that somebody bang on that, like, hey, give me a cut. There's a lot of money for these men. They see it and they come in. And I think that's what ultimately it is. Somebody came in and was just like, hey, you're going to give me a cut.
Well, also, you know why? Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Go ahead, you're good.
But you know why? That's why it's a big deal, right? Because it's a big cash game. Regardless, if Chauncey Billups is there, Michael Jordan, everybody knows Michael Jordan likes to gamble. I'm not trying to feel about Michael Jordan, but he's just an example of. I'm sure Tiger, who don't like to gamble. That's the whole point. People are small, which we're not that small, but people like us, we like to gamble, right? So, you know why this shit's happening? Because the government, and I'm not an anti-government person, never have, never will be. But why is this happening? Because the government is missing out on their cut.
Exactly.
That's what this is all about, is that they're missing out on their cut. So, okay, the mafia or whatever criminal organization, which, you know what? Listen, criminal organizations are an organization just like any other. And I'm not trying to say our government, because government is important. Without government, you have no lines, right? And maybe that's where it needs to be. I don't know. But point being is that's why this is happening, is because the government realizes, damn, we done got cut out of our cut, and now we're trying to get ours. That's really what this is.
Yeah, I'm totally with it. Usually that's what it boils down to. They're not getting their cut. They're so.
It's the same reason
I'm with you.
Let us sell food on the streets and shit without a license. You can't sell your own food. Your own food you make and bake or whatever at home. You can't do it without a license. That's OD, and it's because they don't get no percentage.
Right.
No taxes. Pay that shit.
Right.
But then that pulls us into the whole, which I don't know if you want to go down this route, but the whole immigration shit and all that, because you start talking about, and I agree with you, like, yo, if I cook some mac and cheese and I want to go on the corner and I sell a piece of mac and cheese for $5 and people want it, but I have to have a license for this shit, it's dumb. That shit's dumb, right?
Yeah, right.
But when you also bring it into like the immigration shit, hey, and I know Sizzle, I know we've had conversations about this. You're like, dude, it's a whole world. You should be able to go wherever you want. But like, there's also things in place for a reason, right? Because there are governments, there are taxes, there are these. And I'm not sitting here saying that I think somebody, because I'm dealing with it right now. My tattoo artist, his father is like 80-something years old, right? He got busted back in the day, offloading some drugs off a boat down in Miami, right?
Right.
Dude, the guy did his time, right? Never became a citizen. He's fucking 80 years old. He had a business for the longest. And now he's got an attorney, my artist, for his my tattoo artist has fucking attorney for his dad. They're trying to deport his ass. The guy's fucking 80-something years old. He was getting Social Security.
Right.
He paid fucking taxes. right?
Mhm.
And now he's got to go because he was caught one time, and it has, at least to my knowledge, once again, not there, I don't know everything. But I'm like, this dude's 80 fucking years old. He was
Right.
charity. He had a business, and you're trying to get that dude out? No, dude. Get the fucking 23-year-old who hopped the fence or whatever you want to call it, dude. I'm not even being that guy. But
Right.
get guys who are doing real fucked up shit on a consistent basis that didn't do their time. You got them? All right, get them out.
Mhm.
Fine. That's cool. But don't get an 80-year-old, dude. This guy is probably fucking close to a wheelchair death. And now you're going to send him back to Cuba? He don't even fucking know Cuba at this point.
Right.
Like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
He got paid taxes. He had a business. Didn't get in no trouble since he did his little time. Like he probably did 5 years, whatever the fuck. Probably got too much time already. It's a fucking drug offense. We all know drug offenses are fucked up. So
Right.
these are things that, like, it irk people. It starts like, yo, like, well, all right, where is there an understanding of actually how to implement real law that should make sense to people? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the problem, is a lot of these things don't make sense to people, like a Chauncey Billups. Bro, I'm playing in a fucking game. I'm fucking playing money. I don't know who's taking a rake. Now, like you're saying, if he's the one that's over here looking at people's cards and shit like that, okay, whatever. But still, that's that game.
Right.
The problem that the government has is not that maybe he saw cards, it's that they're not getting their fucking take.
Yeah, they're not getting. They'll come back like, oh, well, you needed a license to play. You know, they will. Like, you needed a permit to play these games at your house. All
sorry
that.
to hijack it, but like these are the things. Like, it's like, bro, in your mind you'd be thinking like, wait, hold on, man. I'm not that dumb to realize like, yo, it's just because Chauncey Billups is the one that had this game and that was looking at fucking people's cards under the table and all this shit with fucking contacts and all that. Get out of here, bro.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll find out. Like you said, he's the one that leads the team. He might know how to do all that, and he thought about it because he's sharp. We'll find out. But in the meantime, let's switch sports.
Ray don't want to believe it. He's like, man, Chauncey Billups is my boy. Like,
let's switch sports for where gambling still happens. But we're not gambling, except for y'all going to pick who y'all got winning the World Series with Toronto, first time back since 93. And then the Dodgers, who just won last year, to me, have the best baseball player in the world right now, at least in the majors that I can see. And that's Shohei Ohtani. But what you guys think?
Go ahead, Tom.
I mean, hey, I'll admit I don't watch much baseball until it comes playoff, but we all know about Ohtani. The guy, he's an animal. You know, is he the best ever? Possibly. But the Dodgers, to me, win. They're just watching a little bit, they're too dominant. They got too much. They're pitching, hitting. To me, they're too deep. Good luck, Blue Jays, is all I got to say. Like, I see a sweep coming. Like, 4-0. So go ahead, Ray. You got something? I see you want to chime in.
So y'all know, I mean, well,
you're the baseball guy.
I'm a big baseball guy, man. So grew up playing ball. I won a fucking New York City championship men's league and shit up there in the Bronx. I was probably one of the only white cats on the team. This shit. I love baseball. Always will love baseball. I think it's. I hate when people tell me that it's a boring game because they don't realize the mental and also the physical. People say, "Oh, you're not really running nowhere."
Right.
You have no fucking idea what that shit's like.
Oh, well, Ray, I'll chat. Hey, I played till I was 13, 14 years old, and I stopped because, hey, I couldn't hit for shit. I'll admit that. Like, but I was a hell of a shortstop. I'll say it, like, I could play defense, but you're right. Like, I love like playing it. That is one game where you've got to be thinking every play. Where am I going with the ball? I love it. Like, it's a thinking man's game, big time.
A dynamic game, but it's also a very athletic game, and that's where I think people. Now, I understand you're running up and down the court playing basketball. That there's different dynamics in every sport. Tennis.
Right.
People say, "What? You think tennis players aren't athletic?" Like, come on, let's be real.
Right.
Same thing with baseball. I mean, you can play badminton for all I care. That shit is athletic. You got to be athletic to do.
The greatest athlete ever played football. I mean, whatever sport we're talking about, baseball. He played all of them, actually.
But that's the whole point, man. Is that first off, I got to say that right there. Anybody that tells me that baseball, number one, is like you're not athletic, you're just an idiot. Like that you really have no idea as to, hand-eye coordination and what it takes to actually be a baseball player. Now I understand, okay, you play first base and they're running a lot, but just even like the ability to scoop and all these different things, man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So I just got to say that right there. Please understand that fact. Maybe it's not your cup of tea. I'm okay with that. That's fine. But anyways, back to the kind of like.
Man, we've been to Fenway, Yankee Stadium, Citi Field, Old Shea Stadium, all them together.
Yeah.
Here's one thing I will say, because you're a music guy. You remember Tony Touch?
Come on.
Because I hear Tony's fingers over there going. Blah, blah,
blah. I'm commenting.
We comment just now, Ray. We had a comment from Mike Hamrick, and he said, "Yes, Winchester is boring."
And it's going to be long-winded, as you guys know. I'm long-winded.
Go ahead, man. The floor is yours.
So you're probably right that the Dodgers are going to win. They got more talent. They got my homeboy.
They're not going to sweep them.
He played at Boston. Betts. I probably damn near cried in my pillow when Betts got traded over to the Dodgers. Right.
Right.
Another reason why I love Betts is because Betts is multi-talented. He can play the outfield. He can play second. He can play short. He can play anywhere. He probably can play catcher. That's a real. That guy is a 300 bowler. I love bowling too. This dude's a fucking beast. He's probably a beast at chess too. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But point is, he's a little guy, which is crazy. But yeah, they got all the talent. Max Muncy. They got this guy Edmund. Even the other guy that played for the Sox for a while, Kiki Hernandez. They got obviously Ohtani, Freddie Freeman. I mean, Freeman is a MVP
For the
himself.
Braves.
Yeah, exactly, Braves.
So played for the Braves for a while, right?
You're one of their worst pitchers now. Is one of the best pitchers of all time, which is Clayton Kershaw. They got Yamamoto. They got obviously Ohtani. I don't even got to speak on Ohtani. Yeah, we know he's probably the next coming of Babe Ruth, right?
Right.
So yeah, he's the top guy. But I can't lie. I'm the type of person personally that I hate Giants, man. I've always hated Giants. And I don't mean New York Giants. I don't mean San Francisco Giants. That's why I was a Red Sox fan too. And I was from up there. You're either a Sox fan, Yanks fan, or a total loser and a Mets fan. Can't do that. So being from Connecticut, so I'm a Sox fan. Also, Yastrzemski back in the day, back in the 60s and 70s and 80s. Kosinski, last name, so it makes sense. Polish, my brother.
Right.
But my point is I think the Dodgers probably will win, but I'm rooting for Toronto.
Yeah, me too.
Especially because Vladdy with his father. His father was a hard-nosed kind of guy and wild swinger, very aggressive swinger. Toronto has fucking Mad Max Scherzer, who's a fucking nut job.
Right.
All them guys saw like that their celebration. You guys two colored eyes talk about contacts.
No, I missed that. No, I didn't see that.
But like scrappy, man. They're scrappy. They're hungry. George Springer, he's from Connecticut, New Britain, I believe. So I'm going for Toronto, man. I'm rooting for them, and I think they got the ability to do it. They're there, so of course they've got.
They got a chance. They always got a chance.
Point is you're probably right. Got this. I hope that Toronto makes it a series.
Yeah, no.
It will be because baseball needs money.
Yeah.
Well, there goes that money thing. Vegas will have a hand in it.
At least 1 or 2 extra games. You need that money. I mean, look at the contracts that Ohtani and some of these guys get.
Yeah.
You need it. It's not coming just from a $20 beer and a $12 hot dog.
No, but now that Sizzle says that, those are the worries that I think you have when it comes down. Let's go back to kind of the Chauncey Billups shit.
Gambling.
Is that not just gambling, but as actually Sizzle's kind of alluding to, is the revenue that comes from an extra game or two, or make get to a game 7. Think about, like he's saying, the hot dogs, the pretzels, the beers, the people that are working there, the people that are taking tickets, the people that are giving out concessions, the people that are checking tickets to make sure that you're going to the right seats, Uber, right? People taking
Right.
games. Like that's big for a city. So I'm kind of understanding what Sizzle's saying here is that, yo, there's like, if it's a sweep, if it's 4 games straight, that might not be a good thing for not only just MLB, but just the cities, the people that are working there. So there's a lot of shit that now you wonder, like, okay, maybe they are like, fuck it, man, we'll kind of throw this game because it's beneficial for the whole system, is what I'm kind of saying.
Right. And that's always the question. And
I don't think this is any part of it, but we never know. How many teams play in Canada in baseball?
I think it's only one now.
Yeah, and they're in the World Series. Yeah, the U.S. as a whole, they lose a lot of money if you can't keep a couple games in the U.S. because it's going to be in Los Angeles to start, obviously. So if you sweep them, that finishes in Toronto.
So I know baseball, I know baseball a lot, obviously, but I know that there's been some changes. It used to be like the way it was like 2, 2, 2, and then 1. I think it's changed now, though, right? Is it? I don't know.
2, 3? No. 3. No. What is it? 2, 3, 2?
I think it's 2, 3, 2 now. Yeah.
Hold on, I go look it up real quick.
Yeah,
and they're always changing it.
That's how this. If you sweep them, it's gonna always be 1 on the road for the.
Right.
It's probably 2. Like you're saying, it's probably 2, 3, 2. In fact, I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. I don't believe that. It used to be 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, but I don't believe that's the case anymore.
So we got. Let's see.
Go ahead. He's looking it up, but while he's looking it up, is imagine if it was 2, 3, 2.
That's what it is. It's 2, 3, 2.
All right, cool. If it used to be 2, 2, you know what I'm saying? 2, 2, 1 or 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Think about the revenue for each city if you were to miss a game. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's all I'm saying. It's like there's ways of thinking about it that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, they got their set up 2, 3, 2 now, and the NBA does the same thing. And the NBA does the same thing, right? They went to the 2, 3, didn't they?
1, 1, 1.
But they did do 2, 3, 2 there for a minute though, like for a while. Then they changed it back.
Yeah.
2, 2, 1. Yeah, 1, 1. Yeah.
But think about it, man. That's a huge difference. You know what I'm saying, for a city, if it was, the other way around, it potentially like, okay, we only got half where we could have got a hell of a lot more. So that's definitely something that you got to kind of consider in that,
Right. Yep. So guys, we're winding down here to the end of the show. But we can keep going, but I wanted to shout out like Mike Hamrick. He's a big fan. He was on last week. He's sitting there saying Winchester could use a Top Golf or a Dave and Buster's.
Ray, you ever go to that?
What, Top Golf?
Yeah.
So I've been to Top Golf a couple times, I think, in Fort Lauderdale area. Twice now in Tampa. Top Golf is cool as a golfer, which I'm not like some pro, but I'll tell you guys right now that's on this podcast. Like I'll never claim to be a pro golfer, but I've shot as low as 77, which to me that's fucking darn good.
Yeah, that's shit.
A small town to give people something to do.
Huh?
Would it be good to bring to a smaller community to give people something to do?
I'll tell you right now. So actually, that comes along.
And they love golf down there.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you were talking about that. Like, there's nothing to do in Winchester. Back to the casino shit, right?
Yeah.
Right.
If you're at Top Golf, believe me, that's gonna bring in business. I'm not talking against casinos. I love casinos, but my point is if there's lacking of things to do, and that's the only answer, that's not the answer. Because if you were to put like a Top Golf out there, man, you see a lot of young kids, parents bringing their kids. I personally, as a golfer, I don't like hitting off a mat. I think it's like kind of like the games are kind of bullshit, but do I still love going? And it's great. You have a couple cocktails, you got some food,
right?
Some people, you're playing some games, you're hitting a golf ball. It's not for a golfer, but it is for the masses who appreciate golf and also just want something else to do, like you're saying.
Right.
And so to answer your question is, Winchester or an area like Winchester would definitely benefit from like a Top Golf. And is it fun? And is it fun even more probably for people who aren't like, people who really like golf like that? Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's kind of like a bowling, man, on some real
Right.
shit.
Right.
It's bowling, and everybody loves bowling. If you don't love bowling, then just get off the planet.
Right. Yeah, right.
We brought the bowling alley up last week, actually. It's the same bowling alley from when Tony and I were in elementary
Oh,
school.
God, yeah.
They
Same
haven't tried to upgrade or build another one. There's no go-karts, putt golf. There's no, like...
No, we do have go-karts now. There are go-karts. There's go-karts down the road, Apple Valley, and they call it towards
But not in
I mean, it's not in, but it's on the outside of Winchester, like a mile or two out. So, but there's still go-karts around. So, and it's not the best, but it's something. You know, it's small, but it's something.
Yeah, so upgrade. Stop treating people small because it's a small town. Like, that's how you're gonna be like, oh, we ain't got nothing. But
All right,
build
so
it. Like the Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams back to baseball. If you build it, they will come.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring something up. How about let's talk about something real quick, and I don't know if you guys are trying to wrap it up, but so last night was the Great White Hope's start to his career, Cooper Flagg.
Right. Yeah.
If y'all saw it, I saw it. I to be honest with you, like I'm watching like that new telecast is no longer NBA on TNT. It's on ESPN now. So they were all cracking jokes about that. You know how them three guys are.
Oh yeah.
It was Shaq and Charles Barkley.
Shaq, Charles Barkley, what's his name? Kenny Anderson.
They are the best show.
Oh,
they're hilarious. I love them.
So now, like they're talking smack. You know, it's not KFC, it's Popeyes, which Popeyes is the best chicken out there. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's the best chicken out there. I actually don't even.
You was watching Wemby.
Yeah. So no, my question actually.
Yeah. So what's your
question? But did you guys watch any of that? Because I'll tell you right now, Cooper Flagg, which I understand, man. He's a kid, man.
He's 18. He's
an adult. He's an adult. He's 18.
Sorry.
He's short of 19, but I'll tell you this. I can only imagine, and I'm somebody that loves adversity and loves, like, I do love a spotlight. As you can see, I like to talk.
Yeah.
But he was so hesitant, bro, to shoot.
Was he?
Oh, it was so, dude.
Well,
it was but
yes.
also Kenny, Charles, and Shaq and Ernie, they all were saying, like, they're like, yo, I know that Kyrie's out, right? But so they had Cooper running point.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper.
Right. I do know that. Yeah.
I love it. I love it because, okay, show all your different talents, and maybe that's what you need to fill that slot. But nah, they could have had D'Angelo Russell running the point and Cooper still playing a swing man. What do you call it? Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
right? Swing man.
Yeah, on the wing. Yeah. Right.
That's what they need. He's a top scorer. He's shy to shoot because he also doesn't want to be like, oh, I'm new on the block and I'm just shooting. So he shot 2 shots in the fucking in the front.
He got an alley oop from
now. Do you think?
Yo, that would have been nasty. He just missed that shit.
But I'm with you. Like, I missed it, but like, I coach basketball, so I know. So maybe has he ever? That's the thing. It's like, has he ever played the one? I don't. Did he play the one at Duke? Like, no.
In high school he played everything, but Jason.
Well, high school,
Jason is who their coach is, and he's obviously one of the greatest point guards ever.
But what I'm getting at is, you got to put.
Ray, he won't stick with that.
Say that again, so and then let Tony go.
Jason Kidd said in preseason he was going to try out different things while Kyrie's out because they have a special talent with Cooper and they still have AD in all of them. He said he's going to try them at point and stuff, but I'm pretty sure if it doesn't work after a couple games, they're going to have to switch it because they lost a game. They're 40 last.
And look, we've all played basketball. We know, right? Like the point guard is the quarterback of the best, right? And was he comfortable? You know what I mean? Not saying he's not talented. It was something new to him, but he's more, like you said, Ray, an off-ball play, like create opportunities for your scorer, right?
He's their second or third best scorer. Why is he filling the ball, bringing it up? Because now he's facilitating, which is great. I'm sure.
And I think that's
you got other people to facilitate to do that.
Right. I can agree. Yeah, and I agree.
It's fine. Number one, it's his first time playing in the league, right? Look, and at the end of the day, who really gives a shit? It don't matter. He's gonna be fine. There's other games.
Yeah, right.
But for his
81
game,
more.
But for his first game, he was at a bad situation because he's expected now to facilitate for the team and not be, I'm gonna be the guy, right?
Right.
And then also on top of, I am the guy that everybody's looking to see to like do the damn thing, and he can't be that. And then also just because you're being supposed to be that, you're already nervous. You're 18. I felt like it was a recipe for.
Does that? Yeah.
He's played now in summer league and the preseason.
Yeah.
But this is your first real game where you actually have all your starters being your teammates now and not the backups and guys trying to make it to the G League, whatever. And whoever you were playing in the preseason, it wasn't Mr. Wemby. And I'm pretty sure when he looked at them dudes, he's like, what the fuck?
Wemby, we got to talk about Wemby.
Talk about that because Wemby's
Bro,
not a damn thing.
Dude, I saw the – because
I love Wemby. I watched the Knicks game, of course, and we won. So I had to watch that, and then I didn't too much, but I love Wemby, and I know he had 40 and just dunked all over him. This
guy, like, I watched the highlights. I had to get up for work, and people were texting my brother and everything, like, dude, Wemby, what is he, 7'4", 7? How tall is he?
Yeah, he's 7'4". He's 7'4". But listen to this, Tony. That dude, real shit. I seen him live. Sizzle was supposed to be there, but I seen him live, and I'll tell you what, man, this guy. He's thinner than Kevin Durant, right?
Right, yeah.
But this dude, he was breaking it down like a fucking, like he was Chauncey Billups.
Right.
Crossing up, dead ass.
Yeah,
right.
Up, getting fouled, falling back, hitting it. And you know what? And I hate to be like that because LeBron's one of the best to ever play the game. But he was doing it on some where like you're being fouled and not LeBron fouled. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he was getting fouled, he was getting stepped on, getting pushed, and hitting shots that like normally you probably shouldn't be hitting, and he putting it down, dude. I don't even know what he ended up with because I think he had after
40.
After he had 21 and 10, I believe.
I think he ended with 40, right, Chris? 40 points.
Yeah, he might as well have, dude. That guy is balling. And he is a special talent, man. He
had 40.
Right.
He's different, man.
Yeah, nobody's seen that tall, that agile, can handle the ball, can handle, at that height. How do you stop that?
Dude, Kevin Durant, another fucking 6 inches.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And the thing but that's a good example because to me, last year was Wemby's rookie year, right? And I could lead to Cooper Flagg.
2 years ago.
Or 2 years, like he didn't have the best season as a rookie, you know what I mean? So a lot of these rookies too, they're feeling their way and the game and, because everybody was dogging Wemby at first. But now look at dude, he to me, Wemby is now he's figured it out. To me, watching him like, dude, he can dominate anybody. Like you can't stop that guy.
Oh yeah.
So you got to give these young kids time to figure it out too.
Oh, yeah,
so
Kevin Durant and now Wemby and all those people, even look at Karl-Anthony Towns and Jokic, all these dudes that can play like big guards and shoot threes is the reason if you ain't 6'5" and taller, you good luck trying to think you're going to the NBA now on.
Well, speaking of height,
I agree with that.
They're not playing point guard. Like, how can you even guard them? You can be the best in your whole.
You are definitely an anomaly if you could, like, because I think even it's funny because he looks so small. I believe Stephen Curry's listed at 6'4".
Yeah, he's like 6'2".
Yeah, he's listed at that, but I don't think he's that tall.
Dude, I'm 6'2". I'm like honestly probably 6'1.5". You know how that go back in fucking high school or college,
right?
But dog, like Sizzle's saying, man, if you ain't like 6'4", 6'5", you really, you got to be a dog, man. You got to be a dog. And hey, I love that because I love seeing dogs play, but it really, basketball is one of them games where you got to fit a certain mold, and if you ain't got that, man, you better be a fucking beast. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
I think even if you're a beast, if you're smaller than 6'3", I don't think you make it. They're gonna have to put him in the G League.
Right. I was about to say it, man. Dude, I was about to say.
I think within 5 or 6 years, everybody's 6'7" and up, and they can ball.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what was the Rockets starting lineup, Chris, the other night? Their height.
6'7". The other 4 were 6'11".
They're starting 5.
Yeah.
So that's what. That's a whole nother conversation. That
I'm
like,
going to the league, bro.
but God, hey, we'll keep you, Ray. We'll keep you on. We'll end this real quick. We got a new segment called the Tuck Rule. Shout out to our friend JP. He gave this idea. We Chris, your Tuck Rule. He's going to come up with whatever's on his mind. And Chris, you remember what is on your mind? And then we give our opinion on it.
We've been talking about a whole lot. I want to know how much people really think this is my little Tuck Rule this week. How much do people really think coffee and energy drinks are really give you that shit, or is it just mental? Because I drink coffee before bed. I make a whole pot, and people are like, "What are you doing? About to go to sleep?" I'm like, "Because if I'm tired."
Yo, listen, there's something better than coffee and energy drinks. I ain't just gonna say it though.
No, of course.
Right.
If people think that that's what really gives them energy, what do you guys think? Because I don't know about you, Ray, but
you done switched it up, Chris. That wasn't the question you had. He done switched it up on me, Ray. Huh?
Don't get nervous now because you drink coffee all day long.
So what's your question now since you switched it up? You talking about, does coffee give me energy or the shits? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
What?
Coffee
Repeat it.
Drinks. See, you're getting now, man.
So what about them? They don't work for me. I drink it. Energy drink.
Is it more mental?
I believe like if you don't drink it, like if you drink it all the time, there's no effect. You do it too much, like you become immune to it.
That's the thing. It's like an addiction, like anything else, bro. Look at me. Look, I smoked cigarettes for years, and honestly, I hate to say it like this. I love the act of smoking a cigarette, man.
Yeah, a lot of people say, "Yep, that's just the act of."
But I'll be honest, I know that it's not good for me. My mother, God bless her soul, died of lung cancer. She wasn't a heavy smoker. She just smoked at 5 o'clock every day, listening to her Nancy Wilson on a motherfucking on the actual vinyl. You know what I mean? But my point is like now I'm smoking this. People be like, "Yo, but it ain't no better." I'm like, "Well, dude, I'm doing something."
Yeah,
I'm trying to do something, So it's pick your poison, do what you can, be the best version that you can be, and understand that even when you think you're being your best version, there's another step to be your better version.
Right, love it.
I think to each their own, man. I think everybody's quick to judge other people, and they ain't worried about their fucking self. Oh, look.
Yeah, well, that's a very good point.
Smoke does both. Okay, who cares? Your bottled water ain't no better than what I'm drinking because it's sits in plastic all day. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I am one with energy. Some of them energy drinks, man, you drink a lot of that shit. I think those can get to you. Now, coffee to me, coffee's healthy for you. Drinking black.
Coffee's the most original form of caffeine. Right, but also when people add, which I'm one of those, which I've drank it black before, but I typically don't. I mean, who really likes that taste? You do get immune to it, and you kind of end up like. But a lot of people add sugar and milk or whatever else, creamers and shit. I'm not against coffee. I mean, if you think about it, it's probably even with sugar and cream and all that shit, it's probably a better version than taking a 60-gram sugar fucking monster to the face, you know what I mean?
Right.
But listen, man, there's a lot worse things out there that we probably could worry about. People doing all types of different drugs, and I'm not immune to any of those things either. But if coffee's keeping somebody focused and at their best, then by all means. But coffee's never really been my thing. I had a cup of coffee today. I was at a conference today with this company that I work with. It was the first time in a while, and I don't know if it fucking helped or not, to be honest.
I don't think it helps me. I love the taste of it. But I definitely don't think it black. But now Tony drinks it straight black.
Right. Well, that's my that's my point. That
I knew you had some black in you.
I have. But anyway, like you get immune to it. Like when you first, like you bring up cigarettes. When you first smoke a cigarette, right, you get a buzz. Like you're like, oh man, I'm lightheaded. But then you just Then it's just whatever. It's like same with caffeine. To me, the coffee has no effect. Yeah, I love it in the morning. I guess it wakes me up. I don't know, but yeah, if you don't do something that often, and then you drink coffee or an energy, then people get jittery. Like first time I did drink a Red Bull, I drank like 2 big ones, and I was like, oh damn, I was going like this, at first, but yeah, so.
Lightweight.
Right, yeah, right. But things can make you, if you overdo it,
No. Well, that's the thing, and I hate when people say this in my life now. Sometimes it gets annoying, but it's like, truth is, man, anything that you do it in moderation. It's all about
I was going to say, my dad always, because he drank his beer, smoked his, he's like, boy, it's just the only thing I said, do it in moderation. Don't abuse things. Just... Yeah, so
that's where the problem is, Tony.
Right.
I don't want to moderate shit.
But Ray, I guess we'll wrap this up, man. It was great having you on. You can come on anytime, man. We appreciate it. It was good shooting the shit with you, man.
No,
getting your opinion on things.
Again, I apologize, man. I am a talker. I mean, hey, I know sizzle, man. So you already know that. But but I am a talker, man. But I am a brother with an opinion, so that I think I'm on the right venue. But I appreciate you guys having me, man. And I, kudos to you guys for putting this together and keeping it going. And I think this is something that you guys can definitely, build a good following from, and kind of not only entertain but also enlighten and hopefully bring some people together in the community and make a great opportunity for people to actually have an opinion and maybe not just sit behind a keyboard, actually show their face and say what they say. And you know what? Sometimes at the end of the day, we ain't got to like what people say, man. But as long as they're speaking their truth and doing it in a safe way, that's beneficial not only for them to get it off their chest, but maybe somebody even disagreeing with them is beneficial for even them, receiving that disagreeing. So, I appreciate you guys, man. I love you, brothers, man. And I'm always happy to show face, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, man, we'll keep in touch, man. We might work on some big things. We'll talk more off air.
Right. Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate you guys very much, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you, Ray. Have a good night. So, Chris,
Vikings or Chargers?
Vikings is that who's playing tonight? I lost you, Chris. You there? Break it up. Chris froze up. Look, you've been on too long. So, everybody, I want to give shout out. Maybe Chris will get back on there or he'll unfreeze. But I want to give shout outs to our top fans on Facebook. We got Patrick Burks and Mike Hamrick are big fans, and everybody keep subscribing to our YouTube channel. So, everybody check that out. You follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You there? Hey, there you are.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Watch what?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. What are you talking about?
You froze up, bro. But you're good now. You're good now, but you froze up for a minute. So there we go. All right, everybody. Hey, like I say, join us on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube channel. Everybody that was great Kosinski on tonight. Great having him on. And anybody wants to be a guest, hey, hit us up. Hit us up on Messenger. We got, like I say, a Facebook page. And everybody's welcome to call on and give their opinion. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Most people fail before they start because they don't ever try. Man, they told us we was worthless. We believed in the lie. We took it way too literal when Big said ready to die. You know the KKK turned the cops in disguise. Man, a lot done changed, but